Happy Doctor Who Day, folks. Today we're here to discuss the thrilling, the whopping 2-minute full trailer for Doctor Who's Christmas Day special,
Yes,
Revolution of the Daleks.
that's right.
It's thrilling. On the 23rd, Doctor Who's birthday, 57 years in the good old blue box we know and love as the TARDIS.
We've been waiting since March.
Yeah.
We finally got a full trailer this evening.
So, the trailer.
We're going to talk about it, aren't we?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
let's talk about it. Starting.
yeah. So. Oh boy, do I miss that sound.
Yeah, and a nice lighting. I liked the lighting. The typeface they used at the end.
I think
nice.
Captain Jack breathes, and that's a nice continuity reference because I remember him breathing in the Doctor Dances, so that's a nice little callback. I guess to get the old fans on board.
He used to be in Torchwood, didn't he?
Torchwood.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, is that like sequel to Class?
Sorry.
Is that like the bad version of Class they did?
Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't watched it, but it was basically, it was all very puerile. It was just gas chambers and, I mean, it was all just sort of gas creatures sort of fucking people to death. And, Class was better than that. Class was a lot more highbrow, a lot more civilized. So, yeah, thank God they don't do Torchwood anymore.
I love the shot in the trailer of that shot where Davros kills the Doctor right in the face. And that was really good. And obviously in the background you can see the Imperial Daleks blowing up the Renegade Daleks, and the Special Weapons Dalek is there on the bridge, which you saw.
I really liked when God appeared in the sky and declared that the Day of Judgment had arrived.
That was good.
Yeah,
I liked that.
I liked the crocodiles. The silver crocodiles. They looked good in it as well.
I could hear Zagreus in the background. I could hear Zagreus' voice. I like that. That was a nice touch. So it's going to be a whopping Christmas for everybody. Not New Year's, because it's going to be on Christmas Day, obviously. Obviously starting at 10 in the morning and ending at 7 in the evening, because it's like a 6-hour special.
Oh, no, I heard it was going to be a midnight premiere. They're that confident about it.
Oh, right.
I think we can probably drop the facade, because basically what's happened tonight is... okay, so on the plus side, Captain Jack is now trending on Twitter, which, it's good. It's not every day Doctor Who trends on Twitter. But at the same time, it's basically, if anyone has read Waiting for Godot, and obviously you won't have done because you're fucking uncivilized, unlike me, because I studied A-level English. But it's basically Godot... it's these two people waiting in the trenches, waiting in this muddy bit of woodland for Godot to arrive and come see them, and then the boy arrives, and this is Act 1, and then the same thing happens in Act 2, and the boy comes along to these two people and tells them, I'm sorry, Godot can't see you tonight, but he will definitely come and see you tomorrow, and it repeats endlessly, and that's basically what's happened tonight. Godot can't give us a trailer tonight, but it'll definitely be tomorrow. And yeah, we didn't get a trailer on Children in Need. We've got like a 15-second teaser, if that, tonight. So yeah, I'm just slightly bemused, but I've got used to it. I mean, I actually quite like the fact we're being trolled by the Doctor Who Twitter account. I think they're very aware that people are like, come on, give us a trailer, and they're being very coy. I think they're enjoying that. I thought they were brave organising that watch-along of the Timeless Children. But I did watch it and tweet along. I mean, Oliver didn't because he couldn't be bothered. But
I watched it. I watched it like an hour before everyone else did. Not by mistake, by choice, just because I felt like it. I watched Fugitive of the Jadoon last night. I don't know why. And I just thought, oh wait, they're doing a Timeless Children thing tomorrow. I guess that'll fit in.
And what did
the
you
only
think
thing I remembered is the Master's... He's supposed to be all silver because he ate the Cyberium or something. And he doesn't look that good.
What, he's supposed to be... What, did they wrap him in silver foil? I didn't notice that.
I thought they put silver paint on his face and his hands. But it looks really crap.
They didn't.
They did!
No, that's sweat.
No, it's... So why does he look so much shinier than Jodie?
Well, it goes to show how much attention I was paying, because it's perfect ambient programming. I mean, it's not as bad as people say it is, but well, I suppose it probably is. Cause
I mean,
I feel like it doesn't deserve to be 65 minutes. It's 3 different stories happening at once that aren't really connected that very well. I feel like it's trying to do too much. I didn't like the sort of the whole thing about you are the timeless child. Those kind of hallucinations. I don't like the way they're split up as opposed to getting it all at once. It's very
we've had 9 months to
jarring.
mull this over. I've loved it. I've hated it. I felt all right. I kind of like it now. Can we please talk? I'd like to talk about the special coming up because I know you made a video on it for the New York Comic Con thing, but I don't think I've actually said anything about Revolution of the Daleks. So it exists, I guess. I'm not. Is it? So do we know it's New Year's or Christmas?
They haven't even this press release that's come out tonight has just said it will be over the festive period with more details to be revealed soon. And I did notice on the BBC News website, it probably isn't there anymore, in the entertainment and arts section last week, there was an article on the Vicar of Dibley coming back for Christmas, and further down the article it talked about what was the programming in general for the festive period. And it said various programmes will be coming back before the end of March, including Doctor Who, which, I mean, it's probably poor wording more than anything else, but that kind of weirded me out a little bit.
Ah, yes, the festive season. We'll be getting, what's it called? Resurrection? No, Revolution of the Daleks in the middle of March. The comic relief.
Well, before the end of March. But, I mean, okay. I don't know. I was hoping it would be Christmas Day. I thought that'd be quite a nice little, throwback to sort of Dalek mania, which is kind of what it feels like. It'll be nice.
Oh, yeah, because the Daleks aired on Christmas Day, didn't it? The original, the very original.
Like that. It just feels
one.
like the sort of thing that should be happening on Christmas. I'm gonna spend my Christmas with a Dalek, but I don't think that's gonna happen now, and that would be such a shame. I think that would be a missed opportunity. But I think it's gonna be later on in the festive period, so as to bridge the gap more between Series 12 and Series 13, which I think it would be a miracle if it does come in late 2021, as they are saying it will do. I think, I'm preparing for it to be early 2022, and then if it comes later next year, it'll be a pleasant surprise. Well, I say pleasant surprise because this is the Chibnall era, and we made our thoughts very clear. I hate to be pessimistic.
I can't believe you managed to turn the Splink video into another dig at Chris Chibnall. I can't believe that.
No, it's basically the dogs hijacked it. I got hacked by the Russians.
Oh, yeah.
That's what happened.
Oh, of course. Yes.
I think Chibnall's great, myself.
I've set that Splink song as my alarm.
That's copyright infringement, but yeah.
Well, it wakes me up in the blood hour. It wakes me up at 13 o'clock at night, so I can do my rituals.
Lovely. Anyway,
with it still playing, obviously.
But yeah, this special episode. Is it that special? Well, I'm sure we'll find out.
Well, okay, so we know it is. Tonight was confirming Captain Jack, but we all knew that since April or whenever that picture was accidentally. Well, you can just see John Barrowman's coat in the background, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's back." And I mean, it's basically confirmed.
So yeah, a lot of people, including even Ace Creeper, was a little bit miffed about it because he was kind of expecting more. Because we've known Captain Jack was back for a while, and then beyond that, we've had this poster that I think is quite nice of seeing more of the jumpsuits, and we actually see some Daleks in it. Which is nice.
We do. Hang on, let me have a look. I need to go on to the Doctor Who page. I like the poster. Let me have a look at it. So we've got. I actually retweeted something about it. They all look quite, scared, and then you've got Yasmin just. Oh,
hello, it's Dalek.
Yeah. I like the wibbly bits. The red.
Oh yeah, the arrows sort of coming to attack the viewer. I really like that confrontational.
It's Mario Kart
angle to it. Yeah, I don't really
like the way the Daleks are facing inwards.
Because you've only got one arrow that's red and two that are blue, like 2 sets of blue arrows, 1 set of red arrows, and I think that's I would have preferred a more equal set, like 1 set of red arrows, and and it just makes Doctor Who look like it's supporting conservatism or the Democrat Party if you happen to live in America. But I suppose you have the red jumpsuit to counterbalance that, so I guess that's logic.
Yes. Well, the rest of it's blue. But I just wanted to say, so I've just realised that there are 2 Daleks on each side, but they're facing inwards. and I guess that's sort of they're opposing each other, so that might sort of set in stone that whole Dalek faction. What's it called? The Remembrance of the Daleks whole
Well, you've got
feud.
the Imperial and the Renegade.
Well, it might be. They look pretty similar. One seems to be more. I don't know if that's the lighting. One seems pretty blue.
One seems to be facing left, whereas the other is facing right. Can we read into that? Or the golden outline surrounding Jodie and the fam. You know, could that be that the Doctor is going to regenerate in this story? What about the explosion in the background? You know, there's all sorts of things we could talk about. But I'm really interested in Jodie's hair is slightly longer. And her ears are sticking out.
It's behind her ears, isn't it? She's been in prison a long time.
Yeah.
She's.
Well, you'd think it'd be longer.
Maybe she ate it.
The BBC logo or the Doctor Who logo looks quite big.
I like the text at the bottom. Revolution of Daleks. Captain Jack's looking quite Captain Jacky.
He's
I watched
firing
Path
the gun
the
at
Ways
nothing.
the other day.
Do you think he's hallucinating in the picture?
He could be. He could be.
Hang on, I'm just looking at this picture now. It's not just 2 Daleks. There's more Daleks in the background, but they're very, very small. Do you think we're going to get like bite-sized Daleks, like dwarf Daleks?
Well, Captain Jack would like step on. Maybe the Master shrinks them. You know, we had the little 3.75-inch figure he was carrying around with him in the Timeless Children.
With Hot Wheels.
We've got Dalek tracks to do like
with
180.
Wheels. Maybe that's, you know, because the last Dalek story, they started using remote control as opposed to real people inside the Daleks.
I'll tell you what...
Maybe they're doing, like, for budgetary reasons, maybe they're doing more like Planet of the Daleks, where they had, like, little toy models. Maybe they're using that as a kind of retro throwback.
It'll make a nice thumbnail.
Yeah.
I think, just sort of framing it now, looking at it. I could do that thing where I have Jodie's head poking over the top. Maybe Captain Jack can point his gun over the...
I'm gonna see. You know? I'm really dying to know. My mind is burning because I do not know what shade of Pantone that jumpsuit is, and I feel like if I don't know for a single second longer, I will die of lack of information. Basically, we're clutching at straws here. But there is no news. There is nothing for us to talk about. We just got. I'm
a Celebrities on in half an hour.
I want on Doctor Who Day, and this is what we get. When are we getting the trailer?
Look,
I don't
I'm not
want to
particularly
sound like a selfish,
angry.
Self-entitled prick, because that would contradict what I talked about in my last video. But even so, you've got to wonder what's going through the publicity department's heads.
Well, I'm going to be honest. You should be grateful because we got a new promo image of Captain Jack, and that's, if anything, to go by. Like, we got 2 promo images the other week, so if anything, we should be thankful.
Yeah, but there's loads of promo images of Captain Jack from like the previous stories that he was in that you can look up on Tragical History Tour if you really want a promo image of Captain Jack.
Oh dear.
I mean, in all seriousness, I'm looking forward to... Well, I'm sort of looking forward to Revolution of the Daleks and seeing what's happening, but, you know, I'm worried that this is going to be like the Timeless Children. Everything... Because I talked earlier on about the Timeless Children. The things I don't like about Timeless Children... I don't like the fact the Doctor does very little in it. I don't like the fact that 3 things are happening at once that aren't really connected to each other very well. And I feel like a similar thing is going to happen in the special. The Doctor's just going to be in prison the whole time while Captain Jack and the fam sort out this Dalek mystery. And that's not really... I think the Doctor should have the main agency. The show's called Doctor Who. The Doctor should be the main character. You know, and the prison subplot has the potential to be an interesting plot arc, even though the reasons for her being in prison aren't very clear in the first place. You know, unless you watch Fugitive of the Jadoon, and even then they're a bit puzzling. But yeah, I just feel like having the kind of 2 disparate stories and cutting between them won't be very enjoyable as a viewing experience, but that's just me.
Look. I think I've cracked the code. So, we've defined the word revolution to me, Mags, and don't Google it.
Right. Well, can't we fact check it?
Well, that's a wonderful definition, but I think it means something different. Revolution. Maybe revolution. Maybe the Daleks are spinning round in the episode. That's why they're facing the same way, because they're gyrating.
That's why.
Have you?
Maybe
the
that's
dizzy,
why
the
they're
dizzy.
shaped like
It's
dodgems. That's why they've always
have you
been
seen?
like
Have you
dodgems.
seen Evil of the Daleks with the dizzy Daleks, the human Daleks when they're
Yeah.
spinning round?
Maybe. Maybe Chibnall, having explained the backstory of the Doctor, he's going to explain the backstory of the Daleks and why they move the way that they do.
360 Daleks.
Yeah. Or maybe
it's gonna date. Maybe it's gonna.
It will be a call to socialist revolution because God knows we need one. Maybe it'll, we'll have like the Marksman album, 33 Revolutions per Minute, which is radical socialist hip hop. Which is very good if if you listen to it on Spotify. Maybe we'll just have that because that runs for like nearly an hour. That will be the music to the whole episode.
Ooh.
I would just have like the Daleks dancing to it as a kind of visual accompaniment. Maybe. What do you think is going to happen in the special, Oliver?
Is it going to have Davros?
That is one rumour I've heard, and our good friend Faris did talk about months ago.
I want Dalek Alpha to be in it. No, actually, no, I don't. I don't want it to be tainted.
I want the midsections of the Daleks to swivel like they did in 2005 in the good old
I don't
days.
like that. I watched Parting of the Ways the other day. The Daleks... I know we already had like a whole rant about that in February, but like Parting of the Ways is class. I love that story.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dalek voices are good in that.
What else is there in this photo that we can... No, hang on. What about...
He's got his hand on the TARDIS, which might mean he's touching it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Jesus.
has that got us to a good length now? Is that a good video?
Do we get our ad revenue now? I think we do,
Yes.
because we've gone past the 17-minute mark.
Yeah, we're going to go on 17 minutes. Oh, Christ. If anyone's watched this, I salute you.
Basically, yeah, so no news other than Revolution of the Daleks is definitely, probably, possibly coming soon.
Yeah, I think, we're going to do a review on the night. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I was thinking that might be, well, it depends what night it is. I mean, if it's
Yeah,
Christmas Day,
if it's
we'll be
Christmas,
busy.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think that'd be nice. And there's a couple other videos that I do have ideas for. And yeah,
I mean, I'm recording it. It might seem I'm lazy at the moment because there's nothing I'm actually uploading to the channel, but I'm actually recording this on my bed because my desk has become a TARDIS at the moment because I'm filming for something.
Yeah.
So before you start calling me lazy, just hang on.
there are things coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Maybe a Cynical Who Christmas special. Oh.
maybe. But
Maybe.
yeah, we haven't quite worked out what we're going to do with that yet.
Don't tell them that.
No, but they will admire that we are flawed human beings. It will make us more relatable, Oliver.
They'll admire the fact we have less than 20 days to make our Christmas special, which I guess is more than enough time. I made Syl, I can't remember what it's called. I made the Love and Mentors video in a day.
Yeah,
And
I
that
mean,
is a
we make the
masterpiece.
videos relatively quickly. I don't know if it shows. I think we better. Is there anything more we can talk about in this?
No.
All right. Well, let's.
I mean, we'll probably come back if there is an actual trailer.
Yeah.
In the next couple of weeks.
If there is any news that we feel like discussing, we'll talk about it. But do stay tuned for more videos. Bye.
Goodbye.